I really hate some parts of life. I mean, I've lived and done some things I'm not proud of. But I did them because I was young and stupid. People who get involved in politics and people who get involved in business and people get involved in gigantic investments for huge conglomerates and corporations, which actually override the profit margin, the profit need overrides the necessity of life itself. You know, like when a corporation or a business or, you know, a government thinks that, yeah, if these couple of hundred people or a couple of thousand people die because of our need to do this thing that we're doing, then we will just accept it as collateral damage. They call it in war, but I'm sure that there's a name. I'm sure there's a corporate name for it. I'm sure there's a corporate name for exactly the same fucking thing. A corporate needs a certain thing, and to get that certain thing at the cheapest price, for the best price for the corporation and the tax paying, what do you call them? You know, the fuckers who buy this. Shareholders. Then yes, some other minions, minor nominal people who don't know fuck all. They're just trying to live their life. They're just trying to get enough food and water and heat, shelter, education, and to improve and sustain their lives. Well, if some of them die, then it doesn't fucking matter, In fact, there's not a boundary of like, no, well, 10 can buy or 1 can die. It's sort of like, how many can we allow to die because of what we do as a corporation or a company that doesn't get publicised, that people in the world don't hear about and then get upset about and then get pissed off at us? How many people can we murder in order to become rich that the rest of the world doesn't hear about? You know what I mean? Because it only takes one. This is the fucking thing in most of the world, but especially the Western world. It really only takes one highly publicised, fucktarded, non-needed murder by a corporation poisoning water or whatever, It only needs one to fuck that company up. The thing is, they'll get millions of pounds to make sure that these things that happen probably every fucking day for every corporation in the world, because they're all global now. We are all fucking global now. That is the truth. We are all fucking global. And so if we are all global, then every global corporation, big business corporation, you are killing someone, at least one person, I would think, a day. At least one person a day by your global excess of need for profit. And I don't think I'm being a complete total bullshitter with that. If you're a global corporation that makes profit by globally producing and, digging shit up somewhere and transferring it somewhere else as cheap as you can in order to produce something that is used for a high-end product, Yeah, you are killing. You are responsible for people dying every fucking day. And I don't know how you can live with that. I'm sorry, but I do not know how you can live with that. Oh, yeah. I'm 53. I'm 53. I've been in several different areas of manufacturing, production, that sort of thing. You know, and yeah, could have went up in the ranks. Could have been one of those wannabe people. You know what I mean? But I don't have it in me to murder and kill people. I'm sorry, and I know that everything I do, if I was involved in a corporation's no growth in any area in these, you know, in these countries where we fucking make sure the laws don't apply to us, yeah, I know that I would be involved in murdering and killing people. I can't be involved in murdering and killing people. I can't. Well, unless it's in a computer game. Unless it's in a computer game where I'm doing it for fun. I'm doing it for fun, and it doesn't actually really exist. It's just fun and not real. I'm not actually really killing people. I'm just taking the piss, kidding on, you know. But if you're one of these people that work for these companies that, you know, murder and kill fucking women, children, for 0.1% increase in your global sales price of the company, you know, so yeah, you know, oh, okay, it might not be 0.3, it may be 0.3. Okay, so you're a big fish then. You made a huge fucking gathering, a huge fucking, you know, oh my god, you are a god. You're a god, 0.3, not 0.0003, but 0.3. Oh my god, you have fucking really exceeded in murdering people in the world. Murdering and killing people in the world for money. Money. And what is money? Money. That what you America call green stuff, do you? It's very multicoloured. It's very multicoloured, a bit like myself tonight. Although I'm looking a bit blue on the eyes. I'm looking a bit blue on the eyes. But yeah. And I think these people who think they own and run and rule the world. No, bankers, politicians. I laugh at the expression politician. We don't have politicians anymore. We have businessmen with acumen. that is my definition of a politician today. It's a businessman with acumen. Yeah. We do not have politicians anymore. Really. We don't. They don't care what you think. What they care is how they can change what you think to what they think. Or at least they can change what the media will present as what you think. As close as beans as what they think. And that's good enough. And they will pay lots of people lots of money to make sure that they will provide the statistical information to prove that what they think is what you think. That is politics today. Proving the general public think like I think as a politician. And therefore, I'm entitled to be a politician and say that the stupid and idiotic and crappy things on TV or in front of an audience, and if they boo me, well, whoa, they're just socialist conservative, they're just sorry, not socialist, socialist. They're just bad eggs. They're just bad eggs. Probably Republicans, or not Republicans. Sorry, liberals. They're probably the base liberal media. They're probably connected in some way to President Putin, the Russians, and ISA, horrible ISA, poofs and queers and ISA, that's what they're connected to. If they say that what I'm doing is bad, then they are definitely ISA, poofy, what's that old thing we used to go, come on, prompt me, will you? Prompt me. What's the old thing, USSR, Russia, communism, fucking commie bastards. That's what they are. Yeah, if they don't agree with me, they're commie bastards. That's I've said enough, and I'm not taking any more interviews. I'm not talking to the press, this liberal media press, who always take the side of the Jews and the niggers. Oh, it's all about them, isn't it? Yeah, it's all about them. It's not about the white man being put down. No, of course not. How long have we got to be oppressed before we are seen as depressed? I'm saying nothing more. Oxford didn't prepare me for these kind of interviews. So go away and leave me alone. Please go and talk to people like you know what I mean? Go and talk to him. He knows everything. He with his blonde hair and his pointy ears. His fast cars, these long legs, James May, that fucker, and Reese Smog, Smog Reese, so go and ask those people the questions you're asking me. Yeah, I'm sure you'll find them quite interesting, and it's all their fault. These people, free education, that's the problem. Fucking free education. Who ever take anything from something and get free? I'm having a problem. I'm having a problem. Bloody BBC, they started it. The bloody BBC started it. Letting us common people with no jobs get actually, views on TV. Actually allowing them to phone in and vote. Didn't they understand the whole point of the voting system was to disenfranchise them and make them think that their vote was useless? And therefore, what was the point of using it? And then they encouraged them. They encouraged them to think that they could use their vote through their, magical, and I do say magical, let's face it. I have one here. Look. What's so magical about a piece of plastic? What's so magical? Look, I can press the buttons. I can press the buttons. Look, I can press the buttons and it doesn't do anything. There we go. So yeah, you might have some plastic things that do things, but sometimes they don't do things. So how good is that? How can we get people to vote and make decisions with a thing that, for all intents and purposes is just a plastic brick. A plastic brick. Not unlike most of the plastic pricks I met at school. A little joke aside there. Well, whatever. Yeah. So, when was Cameron ever going to tell us that his what do you call it? His austerity measures were just a joke? Sure, we knew then it didn't work, and sure they knew that he was going to come up with a new idea, sometime in the next 20 years. Isn't that what Cameron's saying today about his austerity measures? Oh, the Conservative Party's ideas about running the economy. It was all just a joke. Obviously, it was just a joke. It didn't work. It hasn't worked for 40 years. 40 years. You don't expect us to propose this idiotic trickle-down economics again, you know what I mean? And I'm not thought it was just a joke, sure. Oh, some people have no sense of humour. Some people have no sense of humour. Just give us another 20 years in power. We'll sort something out. We will. It might not suit you. Whatever does, you know what I mean? But, yes, it's going to suit someone. Someone who will pay me to be a politician. And we're not expecting it to be number one in the hit parade or anything. That's not why we're politicians. Come on, we are doing this for ourselves, because I live next to a pig farm, actually. Well, I used to, but now I'm a politician. I can afford to have a £5 million home in London. Isn't that a fucking wheeze? Oh, I love it. Politics, it's like gambling without the risk, toot toot. Oh, we should all be politicians, we'd all be rich. Yeah. There's an idea. Maybe I should present a bill that everyone in Britain has to be a politician after the age of, say, 18. I mean, we do need some people to clean the streets and sweep the mall, whatever that is. Tintin?